Well, how are you doing today? Hey, it's Deb, your favorite Tupperware lady. Have you ever wondered how to make chicken and noodles in half an hour? That's the cooking part, of course. But 30 minutes? Am I kidding? I am not kidding. Let me show you how. We are going to use the amazing Tupperware pressure cooker. Now, I have a question for you. How many of you are scared of pressure cookers, right? I was scared of pressure cookers. In fact, when this first came out, this is a true story, I was so afraid of it that I made my mom come to a meeting and learn how to use it because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I don't want to do this because, you hear all the horror stories about how they're going to explode and all this kind of stuff. And this pressure cooker goes in the microwave. Is it going to blow up my microwave? Well, I'm here to tell you that I am no longer afraid of this pressure cooker. It is very safe. I'm going to tell you about those safety features in a minute, but I do have to share with you, it is my mom's favorite piece of Tupperware, if that isn't hilarious. So let me tell you how our pressure cooker works. First of all, it has got, I'm going to open it up first and show you. This is a gasket. Do you see that gasket that goes around the inside of it? Guys, that's what keeps the pressure in. And you can actually take the gasket out and have like a regular microwavable bowl if you need to, maybe just something needs a few more minutes and doesn't need the pressure, like you can do that with it, okay? But we're gonna put the gasket back in. You can also take the gasket out when you're doing like ham and beans and you wanna pre-cook those beans. You don't even have to soak them overnight. You can just put it in there first for like 15 or 20 minutes without the gasket and then finish it for like another 30 minutes and get those beans done for pinto beans or any kind of thing. I love this pressure cooker, okay? So I used to be afraid of it. Is that hilarious? Let me tell you about the safety mechanisms because if you're like me, you want to know those. First of all, this is a little valve that keeps it at the right pressure. Did you know that the way pressure cookers cook is they need to maintain certain pressure? I did not know that. And so as it's cooking, a little bit of pressure will release slowly. And that's that weird noise that grandmas used to make, all the metal rattling on the stove. It'll kind of make a little noise, so don't freak out. I promise you're going to be fine. Then this is another little valve as well. Now, here's the safety part. If for any reason you accidentally overfill it or whatever happens and the pressure needs to release quickly for safety reasons, all that will happen is this will pop out. This will also have some liquid popping out of it, and it will make a little bit of a mess in your microwave, not terribly, but it will very safely depressurize. No harm, no foul, you're okay, right? So those are the safety mechanisms. So let me just show you how to make these 30-minute chicken and noodles, right? So I've got right here cut up 2 large chicken breasts, okay, that I just cut into tenders, right? So I'm just gonna take and I'm going to push those so you can see them. There you go. And I'm just gonna drop them in the bottom. I'm telling you, I'm not a slow cooker gal. Like, I don't want to think in the morning about what I want for supper. That's just never been my thing. Once in a blue moon, but I can think, oh, hey, in a couple hours, I'd like some chicken and noodles. And so the pressure cooker is just perfect for me because I can do something that typically we would have done in the slow cooker, but I just don't think that way. So I'm a last minute kind of gal, especially when it comes to cooking. So I'm just gonna put all that chicken in the bottom. Then I'm not gonna make homemade noodles, right? I'm gonna take a bag of these rings. They're amazing. I opened them at the wrong end, so sorry. But you can see that they're rings. I don't want them all falling on the floor, right? And we're gonna fill that up with those rings. And then we're gonna take and we're going to cover all of this with broth. A little bit of broth to finish off that box. And then I'm gonna finish it up. And there is a fill line. You don't wanna fill it over the fill line, but pretty much you just need to make sure all of the items are covered, especially all of the meat, okay? You can also do a roast in here. Okay, here's how you do a roast. So you take your roast and cut it up into fours, and then go ahead and put it in here, fill the chicken broth and tenderize it however you're used to tenderizing your roast. That's important. Fill your beef broth up to the fill line, pop it in the microwave for 30 minutes. Then while it's in there, peel those potatoes and carrots and all that stuff, and then let it depressurize. This is super important. I didn't mention the depressurize, did I? Oh my gosh. When you take it out of the microwave, this is what's important. In fact, you want to just leave it in the microwave because this pressure is going to be up. And you don't want to open it until that pressure drops back down. You see that? That's up and it's going to drop back down, right? So you wait until it depressurizes, Sometimes it can take 7 minutes or up to 15, and I don't even really know why the difference, right? Once it depressurizes, go ahead and open it up and then drop those potatoes and carrots in there another 15 minutes, and you are going to be shocked how moist that roast is. Also, barbecued ribs, I'm telling you, this pressure cooker is amazing. So here's what I'm going to do now. I've got my, I think I've got enough broth there. We'll just top it off just a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm good. I'm not even close to the fill line, and why leave a little bit of broth, right? Because that's just like, it's not going to get used, right? So we're just going to finish that off. I'm going to now put that in here. And there are lines, there are arrows that mark it up, but I'm going to tell you a secret. I just go like this and feel my way around it. But there are arrows to mark it up if you are an arrow person, and if that's helpful to you to know exactly, there we go, it just drops in, where to put it. That's where the arrows go, right? Turn it this way, and then this is, we call it lock and load, right? I guess we should say load and lock, right? So I'm going to pop that in my microwave for 30 minutes. Now, with the magic of television, or maybe I should say with the magic of Tupperware, look what I've got. I'm going to set this one to the side. I will put this one in my microwave in a minute. My husband's going to be so excited tonight. We're going to have chicken and noodles for a week, right? I might have to put some in the freezer. So now what we're going to do, I've already got one done, right? So now we lift up on this. Oh, and my valve is down. I mean, it has dropped back down, right? It's been out for a few minutes. I mean, it's yeah, don't do that until that drops back down. Lift it up, right? And then you just turn it kind of like a big jar, okay? And just that's how I turned it to close it as well. Lift up. Oh my goodness. Now I am feeding my husband this, so we're not going to cross-contaminate. Get rid of all that raw chicken and get a clean cutting board here, right? And I'm just going to show you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now look, what I want to do though is I want to get to the bottom here, and I want to take out. Oh, it's just falling apart, guys. This chicken is just falling apart. Is this crazy? Unbelievable. Look, it is so tender. Look, I can just pull it apart. Can you even see that? Oh my gosh. Let me scoot the camera a hair closer. Hang on, because I want you to see how really, really tender this chicken is, just falling apart. I am telling you. Unbelievable. So, there you go, chicken and noodles. Oh, one more thing I need to tell you. I already made the mashed potatoes because my husband likes mashed potatoes with chicken and noodles, right? And I made them, I peeled them, and 20 minutes. Put them in there, cut them up, put them in there, lock it and load it, 20 minutes. Let it depressurize, smashes them up. I finish them all in the pressure cooker. Only way to make mashed potatoes. So hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this. And if you have any more questions about that pressure cooker or any Tupperware products, let me know. Thanks for choosing Tupperware.